Metro booming, want some more, nigga.
How up on mains, swerving no lanes, won't play no games, ain't no joke, don't do no hang, ain't got no main, let that clip hang, got that pole. I rock ball main, ain't no joke, I rock palm mains, ain't no joke, I might roll race, swerving no lanes, with my gang till I'm gone, yeah. Got gas like Hammer Cup, hey. Count this cash, I got more. Hey, don't need no flash, lightning bolts. Hey, smash, I got rags in the dashboard. I bought it in jet without my passport. Had they cut my ties, you a bad source. Informant, that nigga work a task force. Yeah, I got rags, ho, and we'll pass a hoe. She want a young metro. Baby girl got the best throw. Bitch, I'm going in beach mode. I landing heat throw. Please keep my lean cold. G5 she leans. Don't see you cheat, ho. 65 bins. Yeah, this the big roll. It cost me 10. I got 3 paddles. They buy me rare clothes. I drippin' Rick. Oh, I rock on mains. Swerving no lanes. Won't play no games. Ain't no joke. Don't do no hang. Ain't got no main. Let that clip hang. Got that pole. I rock ball main. Ain't no joke. I rock palm main. Ain't no joke. I might roll race. Swerving no lane. With my gang till I'm gone. Yeah. My bitch got camel toe. Hey. Sweet like cantaloupe. Hey. Got my bed from walking.
93. We back in this bitch once again. Let me turn this down a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna just turn right back up. We got a couple minutes. We'll start at the 5-minute mark, so fuck it.
Been playing with the sauce. You rich and we big as the law. Trust me, I'm keeping it raw. My brother be peeping you out. Trust my dog with the pop. Cutting the game with the saw. Pour up in this boat with the cost. Yeah, this water like boss. Yeah, your hoe get tossed. Money that made me a boss. Ball mains, swerving no lane. Won't play no games. Ain't no joke. Don't do no hang. Ain't got no main. Let that clip hang. Got that pole. I rock ball main. Ain't no joke. I rock palm main. Ain't no joke. I might roll race. Swerving no lane. With my gang till I'm gone. Yeah.
Run that back, turbo.
Whippin' that Mozzie, pay me for the party. I don't wear a hardy, got drip on my body. 10,001 for the strippers and filers. Codeine I sip while I'm smoking exotic. Whacking like Gotti, my crew almighty. No TGI Friday, eat 5-star, we dining. All of my bitches want VVS diamonds. So rest in the club and start changing the climate. Extra on my waist, I'm back rockin' her man. Givenchy Air Forces, they cost me a band. I rock a show, get some rest in my man. I NDK2, brought my bitch to the sand. I geek up my woods and live life on the edge. Slime out of town, so I'm sippin' this red. I cannot count these rats getting in my head. Young on the rapping, I really was trapping. My wrist need a napkin, Rolex got me wet. Drip, they gon' jacket, my jacket. Them folks had to text me, shit cost me some bread. European stitching, love shopping in France. She want a vacation, my bitch need a tan. Fear got pants, man, my fear got van. You niggas wasn't there when I needed a hand. Whippin' that Mozzie, pay me for the party. I don't wear a hardy, got drip on my body. 10,001 for the strippers and filers. Codeine I sip while I'm smoking exotic. Whacking like Gotti, my crew almighty. No TGI Friday, eat 5-star, we dining. All of my bitches want VVS diamonds. So rest in the club and start changing the climate.
Yeah, I want the money, I don't want no time. My pocket stuck, yeah, I keep it on. No whippers, no bunny, I love them blue honey. Brand new Mozzie in the Bentley, I'm money. Bite on the coast, I jumped up the Porsches, a boss. Drinking high, taking the loft. My bitch got an ass, it's soft. Yo, this ain't no gas and cigar. I roll up backwood and gelato. I'm rockin' Valentino with the red bottom. Vinci stars got me fucking the model. Poppin' seal, we don't drink bottles. Hustle hard about that almighty dollar. Try to play me, put that K to your collar.
All right. Okay. Let's get to it. I see you, healthy, wealthy, frequency 93, 93, 93. All right, let me put it on the screen. I'm gonna make my little image a little smaller. Make this smaller. Let me share this screen. Make this a bit smaller here. There we go, so we can still see what's going on. All right. You know, so earlier I was speaking about like not the mainstream, but the worldwide news. Now let's see what's going on in America, right? And of course I'm showing, you know, Gunner some love. You know what I mean? Because, you know, most people don't play music in their videos because like the money will go to the artist basically, you know? So it is what it is. I'm not worried about that, so, you know what I mean? I love my community, so I ain't worried about it. What's up, Anthony? 93, 93, 93. All right. Thank you for all you contributing to help me wake up and being my first virtual teacher. One of my first virtual teachers. You already know. That's what I'm here for. You know what I mean? We got to spread the flyness, the freshness. You know what I mean? We be too distracted with the bullshit. Let me turn this down slightly. Hold on. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit. Alright. Well, if we see, we got wildfires going on. Right, as we see right in front of us, forcing thousands of evacuations, right? So when we bring it back here to America, America seems to be on fire, especially the West Coast, right? Explosive wildfires out of control, right? California oak fire rages out of control, right? As Biden mulls climate emergency. Right? If you look on your upper right hand side at the weather, you see Clark County, which is the county I'm in, and you see it's 103 degrees, right? It's 103. So just in case those who don't live in the desert, you see this is what we go through anyway. Let me click on this shit. I don't think y'all understand. See, this is what it means to be in the desert. It's triple digits every day. So, but let me see. Let me click on it. Give me 1 second. Let's see what we got. And y'all let me know if the music is too loud. I'll just cut it off. So if the music is too distracting, just let me know. I'll cut that shit off. Give me 1 second here. Let's see. So if I click on this. Alright, let me see if we get a. Hold on, let's see. See if we get like a 7-day forecast. Let's see. Yeah, next 10 days. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. I see it's trying to rain a little bit, but as you see, here is Las Vegas for you. See, we go back down to 96 Monday the 25th, but as soon as we hit Thursday, we right back in triple digits. 100, 102, 104, 103, 103, 102, 102, 103. It just is what it is here, as we clearly see. So you know what I mean? This is every day for us. For the desert lurkers, right? This is every day. Just every climate can't handle this amount of heat, right? So you put 103 somewhere in Europe, then they have the hottest days ever. You know what I mean? You put the same weather in other places, the people are going crazy, right? But let us continue. I think my first video I seen of you was how to summon the devil. Good for you. How did that go for you? Yeah. How did that go for you? But you ain't gotta comment on that. We can keep going. I'm just fucking around. All right, let's see what else is going through. So we already spoke about Russia and Ukraine, so we don't have to speak too much on that. Let me see. Yeah, I could zoom in. Now they're talking about at least 17 Haitian migrants found dead off Bahamas coast. So now we just got people popping up dead. I'm gonna say move to the A. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna take that seriously. I'm not gonna take that seriously. I'm gonna say move to the A. You know, once you go into the South, the weather gets like more humid and like it gets real sticky. Like it's a whole different atmosphere. Like it's not fun at all. It's not fun at all. See, over here we got high temperatures, but it's not that much humidity in the air. So 103 here is different than 103 in humid places. You know what I mean? So the atmosphere makes a huge difference. You gonna say, hell no, I just came from there. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot going on in Atlanta right now, right? But shout out to Atlanta. I'm playing Gunner right now, so shout out to Atlanta, but goddamn. You know what I mean? It's a lot going on down there. I don't think you want to be in Atlanta right now, but again, if you're a person getting legal money, then I guess it don't matter, right? If you ain't got nothing to do with what's going on in the streets, then I guess you don't have nothing to do with that anyway. But you know, Atlanta is a real weird energy. It's a real weird energy, and I felt that when I went there. So it's a real strange energy. It's a real strange energy. You know what I mean? Somebody who lives there will have to explain that to me. It's a real strange energy. All right? But let us continue. We see more than 90 million in the U.S. endure alarmingly high temperatures Sunday. So they're talking about 90 million people is enduring all this heat. And again, they blame this on climate change. They blame this on global warming, so on and so forth. Now everybody is just like extra hot. Right? But again, for us here in the desert, this is just normal shit. This is just normal for, you know, I've been in the desert for quite some time now. This is just normal shit. Right? It's just everybody else is now experiencing pretty much what we experience on a daily basis. So you see, this is, if I go outside right now, you see it's triple digits. Right? You're gonna say get money energy. Are you kidding? All right. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm gonna bow out. You know, I don't want to even go in that direction. And again, I don't want to disrespect the city. So I'll let you have that. I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it. Let us continue. Let's see what else is going on. Let me zoom out a little bit. Now they're talking about an elderly Texas man mauled to death by dogs, and the owner is arrested. So some elder just got violently killed by some dogs. And we all know some dogs are literally bred to kill and to just be evil and shit. It's crazy, you know, because, you know, there are some dogs that are just complete love bugs. You know what I mean? Like, they're just full of love. Then you got the complete opposite. Some dogs is just hellhounds. You know what I mean? So some elderly man got caught by a hellhound. He got caught by Cerberus. He got caught by Cerberus. You know what I mean? For those who know Greek mythology, you know about Cerberus or Ser, you know, however you choose to pronounce it. Right? And I'm not making fun of the deaf. I'm just saying this is what's really going on. That's why I also titled this Demonic and Angelic Pacts. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that a little bit later. So let's just get through all the current events and we'll get into that later. What else is going on? Oh yeah, now we see the WHO admits everyone who gets monkeypox vaccine part of clinical trial to collect data. So basically you're guinea pigs. Anybody who's getting that vaccine, which we were talking about last video, anybody who gets that vaccine, you are basically a guinea pig. They're using you to collect data to see if it's going to be effective. They don't even have legit information or legit data to even prove that it's actually effective. So anybody's taking that vaccine, whatever happens, happens. So just making people aware, just in case you know, just in case you didn't know, I'm making you aware. If you are thinking about getting that monkeypox vaccine, just know that you are a clinical trial. So if some crazy shit happened to you, they're gonna make you sign your name on a signature and you can't sue nobody. So it just is what it is. You know what I mean? I remember some people were getting the COVID vaccine, and you remember, for those who know, like half of people's face were paralyzed. People were getting like cerebral palsy in their face. They couldn't even move half their face. It was all type of shit going on. Then children, their hearts is becoming bigger than they should. All type of shit was going on that is no longer reported, but it still goes on, but it just doesn't make the news. You know, because we like to be real sneaky about shit like that, right? We like to be real sneaky about it. So these things continue to happen, but we just don't report on it. So people are still getting fucked over by these vaccines, but we just don't report on it. It's just a clinical trial. That's just a legal term to protect them legally, right? So just remember that is a legal term to protect them legally. So whatever happens to you is on you. That's basically what they saying. Like, so if the vaccine kills you, then it's on you. It ain't on us, it's on you. Right? So it's good to know. Good to know. What's up, Dan Quizzer? What's up, Montu? All right, what else we got? What else is going on? All right. See, this is what most people are into, right? This is what most people want to hear. Right? This is what most people want, right? This is what y'all want. Jennifer Lopez celebrates 53rd birthday in Paris with Ben Affleck. That's what y'all want. This is what the mainstream wants, right? This is more important than anything else I'm talking about, right? Anyway, let me stop fucking around. All right? Let's continue to go. Let's continue. Oh, this is what y'all want to see, right here. Dave Chappelle joins Chris Rock and Kevin Hart on stage in NYC. Had to sneak my way in here. This is what y'all want. This is what people want right here. Right? Like, imagine if I titled a video of this. This is what people want. You know how many people would click on this if I just titled this video, put Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, and Kevin Hart's name? Imagine how many people. Anyway. But look at this. This is very strange. An imposter Christianity is threatening American democracy. What do you think they mean by that? What do you think they mean by that? What do you think they mean by that? An imposter Christianity is threatening American democracy. What the fuck is an imposter Christianity? When have you ever heard a title like that? And it's so bad that it's threatening American democracy? So an imposter Christianity is threatening American democracy? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Let's actually open up the article. Let's see what the fuck they talking about. Look, because this is codes. They speak in codes. So it's like, let's see what the fuck they talking about, right? COINTELPRO tracks and surveillance systems, bots, and zombies have evaded the streets. They always been there, right? That ain't nothing new, right? They always been there. But yeah, let me go ahead and click this. Let's see what the fuck they talking about. And that music sound good in the background, don't it? God, that music sound good in the background. Yeah. I'm just fucking around. Yeah, I need to put on some more tracks. This is motivating me. I might fuck around and record something after this. Man, that's just it. Don't that feel? That's the type of music. The music that feel good. God damn it. Anyway, I'm getting off track. 93. What's up, Chief? Oh shit. See, this is my mind is going in a different direction. All right. Let's see what they're talking about. Oh, here we go. All right. 3 men, eyes closed, and heads bowed, pray before a rough hewn wooden cross or hewn wooden cross. Another man wraps his arms around a massive Bible pressed against his chest like a shield. All throughout the crowd, people wave, Jesus saves, banners, and pump their fists towards the sky. At first glance, these snapshots look like scenes from an outdoor church rally. But this event wasn't a revival. It was what some call a Christian revolt. These were photos of people who stormed the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021, during an attempt to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election. The insurrection marked the first time many Americans realized the U.S. is facing a, Burgonian, I probably said that wrong, white Christian national movement. So, but I know what this means. This is like a upcoming, like a underground. So instead of saying underground, they want to use a fancy word. Anyway, the movement uses Christian language to cloak sexism and hostility to black people. What the fuck? And non-white immigrants in its quest to create a white Christian America. Oh my goodness. This is CNN for you. All right, I'm not gonna. Oh wait, let me just. All right, I'll read this last thing. A report from a team of clergy, scholars, and advocates, sponsored by two groups that advocate for the separation of church and state, concluded that this ideology was used to bolster, justify, and intensify the attack on the U.S. Capitol. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh shit. Look at this nigga. So, they just keep reminding us about this January 6th, right? The Democrats, they will not let up on this, right? Their hate for Trump, but again, we're going to actually get on Trump later. So Trump is actually in the news as well, as usual. So, just take a look at these white men. So basically, they're calling these men white nationalists, and they're basically using the cross. Where have we seen this before? Isn't this like, KKK-ish? Right? And then somehow black people have something to do with this. They're suppressing black people with that cross? Well, I guess that's what they're saying, right? But that's CNN for you. So they basically saying that the people here are a threat. Do any of these people look like a threat? Here we go. We can't even get on CNN without this bullshit. Here we go. Hold on. No, thank you. Demonstrators pray outside the U.S. Capitol in Washington on January 6th. So basically what they saying is they summoned the deity. This is fucking crazy. See, I wasn't even expecting this. I'm like, oh, demonic and angelic ties. This is basically what I'm saying. I ain't even expect for this to even, I wasn't going to open up any article, but this is basically what I'm talking about. So they're basically summoning their deity. So what you saw happen on January 6th, this was a ritual, which we already knew that, right? We should have already knew that, but this is they're praying to their God, right? They're praying to their God, then they went and put in some work, right? So that was a ritual. That was the power of a deity, right? The Christ of the KKK is not the same Christ as the Christ that we know in the Bible, right? That's a whole different version, right? For those who know about the serpent seed, what do I mean? Oh, y'all don't know about the serpent seed? Well, let me inform you. All we have to do is Wikipedia this shit. For those who don't know, allow me to inform you. Let me pull up Wikipedia, and we're going to type in serpent seed, and guess what you're going to find there? Well, let me do it, right? So I'm going to do it in 1 second. Are you familiar with Angel? What is it? Teely? TL, not TL, not TL. Per paid TL? Is it one of the 72 Notoria? Is it one of the 72 Notoria? Hold on. But let me go to Wikipedia. So let me show y'all this serpent seed. 1 second. Let me see. Hold on. So I'm going to Wikipedia and I'm gonna type in serpent seed. Damn, you're not sucking no dick, huh? Oh shit. See, but this I gotta be like this, right? I gotta be like this. See, y'all don't like me when I'm civilized. Y'all don't like me when I'm civilized. I gotta get fucking ridiculous. Okay, hold on. Let me put this back on the screen. There we go. So I'm gonna type in serpent seed. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, y'all didn't know a whole build was coming at y'all. Look at this. It's a whole philosophy. Oh, you wasn't expecting that. Look at this. This is a jewel for real. See, if you really want to understand that white nationalists, if you really want to understand how they think, I'm just showing you how to do it. You know what I mean? I've already done this ahead of time. I'm like, oh, this is what they into, but let me prove it to you. So let us read. We ain't got to go no further than the first paragraph here. So what does it say? It says the doctrine of the serpent seed, also known as the dual seed or the two seed line doctrine. I guarantee you've never heard about that before until now. I guarantee you, most people have no idea what that is. But let me help you to understand that. All right. What does it say? Is a controversial and fringe Christian religious belief. Let me zoom in. Wait a minute. It says Christian religious. Oh, y'all thought I was fucking around? Did we just see the man praying to a cross? It says a Christian religious belief. So you see, we're right on point. But you see, ain't nobody else gonna take you this far though. They just gonna keep talking about the bullshit. They not gonna peel back the layers. See, now we're peeling back the layers. Now we're getting into how they think. Now we're getting into their ideology. So if you want to understand them in terms of what they're trying to accomplish, this is where you go to. Let us continue. Christian religious belief, which explains the biblical account of the fall of man by stating that the serpent made it with Eve in the Garden of Eden. So this is what they believe. They believe that the serpent actually fucked Eve. So, you know, in the regular Bible version, like the serpent was just whispering those secret truths. You know, the difference between good and evil. You're going to be just like us. Well, according to their doctrine, they like, no, that serpent was fucking Eve. And not only did that serpent, but let me see, now I'm jumping ahead. Let me walk you through it. And the offspring of their union was Cain. Oh yeah. You get it now? You starting to see where it's going? The offspring of their union was Cain. So according to the official Bible, the King James Version, Cain and Abel both came from Eve. From Eve mating with Adam. So when Adam and Eve mated, they produced Cain and Abel. That's the official story. But according to the serpent seed doctrine, or the dual seed doctrine, according to them, the serpent mated with Eve and had a child called Cain as a result of the union with the serpent and Eve. So that's where Cain comes from, according to them. This is what they believe. So this is exactly what that CNN article was really speaking about. So while everybody else is on it is, January 6th. What are they trying to accomplish? What were they trying to do? Now I'm just taking you into the deepest chambers. Because once you understand the ideology, like, oh, I see where they're going with it. If you understand the past, you can know where they're going in the future. right? Anyway, this event resulted in the creation of two races of people. Didn't the article just say they had a prejudice against black people? Didn't the article just say they had a prejudice against black people? Two races of people. This is how they think. So they feel black people are the result of the serpent and Eve, which produced Cain, and they feel that the black people are that. That's how they think. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you. They're going to say they're going to pray to that cross. They're not going to reveal this to you, but this is how they think. I just already know. Again, this is why it pays to study, right? Instead of taking things on face value and getting in your fucking feelings. Fuck my feelings and fuck your feelings. Now we're dealing with the literature, because they deal with literature and they're dealing with science. This is what they really believe. Like, this is not a game to them. Clearly, this is not a game to them. So honestly, the January 6th was the rise of the serpent seed. Ain't nobody else gonna tell you that. I guarantee you. Ain't nobody else gonna take you that far. Let's continue. The wicked descendants of the serpent, who were destined for damnation. Who were destined for damnation. Why do you think they put crack in the hood? Why do you think they put crack in the hood? Because they already feel like we're destined for damnation, so they don't give a fuck. So you think, well, why are people racist? Why don't people give a fuck? It's not nothing emotional. It's not an emotional thing. This is their actual belief system. They believe that we are already destined for hell. According to them, we're already destined. There's nothing we can do about it. It's like, because we were the seeds of that union between the serpent and Eve, like we're already doomed from the get-go. According to them, this is their ideology. Irregardless of whether a person is righteous or not, because of your seed, because of your lineage, you're already destined for hell. According to them, it's right in our face. Let us continue. And the righteous descendants of Adam, who were destined to have eternal life. And that's what they feel they are, right? They feel like they're already destined to have eternal life, irregardless of what they do. Irregardless of what they do, they feel like we're already destined for eternal life. And irregardless of what you do, you're already destined for damnation. This is their belief system. You can thank me later. Because now you understand their philosophy. So you don't have to take none of that on face value and you're looking at, oh, this is just a new Christianity or something. No, this goes back. This is old. There's nothing new about this. This is what they believe. Again, you're just not going to go to church and hear about this shit. It's only certain places that even teach it, and they're not going to teach it if you're in the room. Let a black person come into that room. They're not going to say nothing about this because they already feel like you're the enemy. So they're not going to teach this in your face. They're going to only speak about this behind closed doors. But now the doors have been revealed. So now you know better. And again, that's what I'm here to do. Now you know better. The doctrine frames human history as a conflict between these two races in which the descendants of Adam will eventually triumph over the descendants of the serpent. We ain't got to go no further than that. So yeah, if you want to do further research, go ahead. But that's as much as you need to know in terms of how they feel about you and what their intentions is, and how that's all you need to know. And if you want to do your further research, then go right ahead. Let's get back to the main things. Right? Now it says Trump is met with silence from the GOP, which is the Republicans, audience after complaining about being the most persecuted person in American history. So according to Trump, he is the most persecuted person in American history. And I'm like, I don't disagree with him. Who the fuck had as much Trump as you see? I'm speaking all out of turn now. Who the fuck had as much hate as Trump in your memory? I know I've never, as long as I've been alive, I've never The only person that comes close is like what, Hitler? But Hitler, that's back in the 1930s. And Hitler was a German. So if we're talking about American history, because Hitler wouldn't be a part of American history. So that's why he said American history. So if he's using American history, then I don't disagree with that. But you see, they don't like it when he speaks like that, though. They don't like when he says that, even though it's true. But again, it's because they are associating him with that serpent seed doctrine. They're like, oh, you are the leader of those type of people that believe in the serpent seed. That's what they're trying to put on him without actually revealing that. Now, hopefully you understand what's really going on here. Now, it's really not about Republican and Democrat. It's really about serpent seed. It's really about the serpent versus Adam. Are you a child of Cain, or are you a child? Are you a child of the serpent, which produced Cain, or are you a child of Eve, Adam and Eve, which produced Abel? This is what it's really about. We get caught up in Republican, Democrat, right versus left. That's all bullshit. The core of their teachings is what I just revealed. That's what they're really fighting over, because that's how they really feel about shit. And this goes back to the foundings of the Corporation of America. This will explain slavery, meaning why they felt it was okay to enslave you, because they felt like you're destined for damnation any goddamn way. That's why even to this day they can give a fuck about black people, even to this day, because they feel you are destined for hell anyway. So that explains why slavery happened, why there are no reparations, why they continue to fuck us over, white supremacy. That whole ideology is based on the serpent seed. I guarantee it. So now you don't have to be duped and fooled and thinking it's about something else. It don't have shit to do with money. It don't have shit to do with resources. It has everything to do with ideology and philosophy. They have broken this down into a science. They are scientific with this. They are not in their feelings. This has nothing to do with emotions. This is strictly science to them. But now you know better. Moving along. Again, you can do your own further research if you want to elaborate on it. I'm just here to introduce you to the concept. All right, what else? Let me zoom out. Fact check. Some Republican parties rejected 2020 election results. So this is what's splitting up the Republican Party, because there's some Republicans that are pro-Trump that believe that that's what he said, like this was actually a co-op. Then you have the Republicans who want to distance themselves from that, because it has created so much controversy. So I agree, but again, damn, did I reveal that? I know why. I don't know if I talked about it though. Did I talk about it? I'm not even gonna talk about it though. It's deeper than what I just said though. Meaning Trump is a Egyptian deity. I'm not even gonna elaborate on it. I'll just say that I'm not gonna elaborate on it. So it's a reason why he's the most hated, because he embodies an Egyptian deity. Which deity? I'm not gonna reveal that, because I don't just. You know what I mean? I can't reveal every goddamn thing. Somebody got to do some type of research. You know what I mean? I'm doing enough. Anyway, let's go. Now they're talking about 5G again, because we know 5G was connected with COVID, right? They were saying the 5G towers, would make COVID a lot more devastating. So according to the so-called rumors and theories, when they activate those 5G towers, people die. Right? Now, of course, they deny this. Of course, they're not going to let you know that. But remember, the COVID vaccine is nanotechnology. It is nanotechnology. It is not a normal vaccine. It's not like a flu vaccine. The COVID vaccine has nanotechnology. which is mini technology, very small technology, which can be affected by frequencies, specifically the 5G frequency. The nanotechnology within a vaccine is affected by 5G frequencies. Now, of course, they're not going to admit that, but that's why it's this push to 5G. I remember they closed down the strip in Las Vegas, like back in 2020, because they were installing the 5G technology. I remember this. They shut down the whole goddamn strip because they had to install the 5G towers. I remember, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, oh, this is what they're doing. It clicked to me immediately. I'm like, I see what the fuck is going on. I didn't think I would run right into it, but I know exactly what's going on. But now you do too, hopefully. Let's see what else is going on. So I'm going to click on the world tab. Now, Japan's, Shakura Jima, Japan Shakura-jima volcano erupts, prompting highest alerts. So, in Japan, a fucking volcano just went off. You think it's a coincidence? You think it's a coincidence that a volcano just erupted? Just like, do you think it was a coincidence that the Canary Islands, that volcano just erupted? You think these things are a coincidence? That eruption lasts for months. The Canary Isles or Islands, that eruption lasts for a long time. So now, but what's going on with Japan? What is, what the Taiwan? Remember Nancy, I just talked about the last video. Nancy Pelosi, Taiwan. But you see, people ain't gonna get it until it's too late, right? I'm just giving you the hints so that you see what's gonna happen in the future. Remember, I'm not talking about the right now. I'm giving you hints so that you can see what will happen in the future, right? You will see it exactly. So you see, when you got that divine eye open, you can see it before. So I'm just showing you, this is what's about to happen. I'm showing you before it gets real. I'm just letting you know how it's going down. Right? So while everybody else, okay, well, it's just a volcano erupting. Volcanoes just don't erupt for no reason. This is the earth releasing karma. This is karmic energy being released. This is a retrograde energy when the earth has to release all that pent up energy via a volcano. That's because there's so much pressure. The pressure needs to be released. That pressure is that karmic energy being released. Right at the same time, Nancy Pelosi is supposed to be going to Taiwan. Now, China is threatening her with military action, or us, the Americans, with military action, and somehow the fucking volcano erupts because she's supposed to be going over there next month. But somehow the volcano erupts before she's supposed to go over there. Anyway, I digress. Y'all trying to name the Egyptian deity? No, it's not Keek. No. If somebody put it in there, I will clarify it. If you put the right name, I will say, yeah, that is. But no, that is not. It's not Keek. But if you guess it right, but again, it's not hard. It's not hard. Maybe I'm just saying. Hold on. Maybe I'm just saying that though. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's continue. Hundreds protest against, Tunisia. Draft constitution as vote looms. So all around the world, what's up, Ty Mail? What's up, Chief? Nah, that's not it either. All around the world, protests, like every day there's literally a protest somewhere in the world. Every single day there's a protest about what's about to happen. So y'all didn't hear about that Jewish man who snuck into Mecca, right? So y'all probably didn't even hear that, right? Y'all didn't even hear about the Jewish man that snuck into the holy city of Mecca, that non-Muslims are not even allowed to go. Non-Muslims are not allowed in Mecca, but this Jewish man just creeped up into Mecca, and then they pressed him about it. But most people probably ain't even heard about that shit either, and they think like, oh, okay, that's just a coincidence. It's not a fucking coincidence. Not at all. But again, we'll deal. All right, fuck it. Let me just pull it up, right? Because I guarantee most people don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Let me just pull it up, right? Let me see if I can. It's not going to be so. Let me see. I may just have to do a regular Google search. Hold on. Jewish man in Mecca. So I'm typing in Jewish man in Mecca. Let me see if an article comes. Here we go. Here we go. 2 days ago. Look at this. I told y'all I'd be on this shit. Y'all think I'm fucking around? I'll be on this shit. Look at this. Let me accept these cookies. Here we go with this shit. Allow all. Look at this. Here he is. There he is. That is a Jewish man. And you see him in Mecca. He is not supposed to be there. But let's read the article. Damn, that sounds nice, don't it? I need to listen to music more often when I'm doing these because it's like it stopped me from going crazy. It's keeping me balanced. Anyway, let's read what this has to say. A Saudi man who allegedly helped a Jewish Israeli journalist enter the holy city of Mecca has been arrested. So now they just arrested because he had a homie that did it for him. See, he didn't do it by himself. He had somebody do it for him. So somebody was driving him and navigating him. So he didn't do it himself. So they just arrested the man who helped him. Police in the kingdom have said after a backlash on social media. So what happened was it was a backlash, right? So they didn't like it. So like the Muslims, they went off on him. It was a supreme backlash. They didn't like it at all. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, they were completely, dude, they went ham on this dude, right? As you see, the journalist, and he's Channel 13, posted a Twitter video of himself on Monday sneaking into Mecca. No, it's not ISIS. Islam's holiest city in defiance of a ban on non-Muslims. So if you are not a Muslim, you are not allowed in Mecca. But he made it happen. So basically, he was the first Jewish man who has ever stepped foot in the holy city of Mecca ever since it existed. So he is the first Jewish man that has ever been in Mecca since it existed, since Islam has been a dominant force. Because since Islam has been the dominant force, non-Muslims are not allowed. He was the first Jewish man that has ever set foot in the holy city of Mecca. See, again, you see, this is how they get down in the East. See, we don't understand that. We don't know, because like we can do whatever the fuck we want over here in America. Can't nobody keep you out of no goddamn city or state. But you literally have a whole city. If you're not Muslim, you can't come around here. You will be arrested and put the fuck out. You are not allowed on those lands at all. That's how they get down in the East. You see, we can't even comprehend that in the West. It's like, we look at that, it's like, what the fuck is going on there? But in the East, they don't play that shit at all. They don't play it at all. If you get caught, then it's not going to be good for you at all. Because when I was reading what they're going to do to that Saudi man, they said we're going to punish him severely. He's going to get a severe punishment. Remember, they cut off your hands if you get caught stealing. So he helped. Again, I'm not going to say they're going to kill the man, but it's going to be highly damaging. They probably not even going to let people know what he's probably just going to disappear from the face of the earth and nobody's going to hear from him again. That's just letting y'all know. So just in case y'all thought it was cap. Just letting y'all know. I'm just putting y'all up on it. But again, I'll be on it. I'm on top of everything. All right, let's get back to the main page here. Just wanted to put in that extra information there. Let's get back to the main page. Let's see. Let's go back to the Google News. Okay. There we go. Let's see. So now, Israeli forces killed 2 Palestinian fighters in West Bank gun battle. So this is why. Because they're at war, right? Israel is at war with Palestine. As we know, they've been throwing missiles at each other. They was just doing that. You know, they just had a missile battle not too long ago. So they fucking hate each other. They fucking hate each other. You know what I mean? So they're not cool at all. So a Jewish man coming into the holy city of Mecca pissed them off to an unbelievably level. That ain't even make sense. It just pissed them off. Your neighbors are working with the deep state. Well, who isn't? Who isn't? Who isn't? Who the fuck isn't? You know what I mean? But you see, we still making shit happen though, right? Who the fuck isn't? There's fucking spies everywhere. We were just talking about spies. That's why in my last video, I was just talking about they are shutting down an entire Ukrainian city because they feel that it has been infiltrated by spies, Russian spies, and they don't even trust their own citizens. So that's already happening in Ukraine. They about to shut down a whole city because of this, because they feel that they don't even understand what's going on. So who's not? You know what I mean? They're little sneaky rascals. The fucking deep state, yeah, they're little sneaky rascals. They're gonna be tapping your phone and trying to look through your computer screen. Sure, they look through my computer screen. What all they gonna fucking see is my naked ass. Right? That's all they gonna see. You know what I mean? Enjoy the views. Let me stop playing. Let's continue. Anyway, Russian tank attack in eastern Ukraine kills 2 Americans, Canadian and Swede. All right. But, we don't have to talk too deep about the Russian because, we talked about that last time. All right. Of course, China launching rockets, giant rocket, no problem. Yada, yada, yada. Now, Greece battles fire that forced hundreds to evacuate on island of Lesbos. So what is it with all these fires? We just saw the American fire, the California fire. We just saw the Japan volcano erupting. Now Greece has fires that's forcing people to evacuate. What the fuck is up with all these fires? Oh, that's right. Pluto is retrograde. For those who didn't know, Pluto is retrograde. We can bring the astrology into this. Pluto is retrograde. And Pluto is Hades, the planet of fire. Neither here nor there, right? Anyway, China has become significantly more aggressive. So this goes back to my previous video. Because China is not playing with us. You know what I mean? We playing these childish ass games, and China is gonna show us who the fuck got the big pants on, unfortunately. Anyway, continuing on. And again, most of this is, just regular stuff. Alright. Diane, Kennedy, cookbook author who promoted Mexican cuisine, dies at 99. How many people even knew who she was? Right, I guarantee majority of the people don't even know who she was. And she been on the planet for 99 years. But I was just talking about in last video that most people are not even cooking their own meals anymore. We're too fixated on fast food. So this is one thing. Get her cookbook then, For those people who want to learn recipes, you should buy her cookbook. Act not, no. Not at all. Act not at all. Like y'all really trying to guess today? Y'all really trying to guess the name? Again, if you guess it, I'll tell you. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna bullshit you. If you get it right, I'll let you know it's right. You know what I mean? Eventually. I guess the spirit revealed this shit to me because I'm thinking like, I don't even remember how I found that out. No, it's not net. Or Niet, nah. When I think back at it, I'm like, damn, I don't even know what made me discover that. But it was the spirit. The spirit just revealed this shit to me. I'm like, oh. So I guess it ain't easy, right? Like, oh yeah, it's easy to figure out. Maybe it ain't easy to figure out. Maybe it's not easy to figure out. So let's see what else is going on here. Let's see. Now they're talking about missiles and weapons here. 3 dead in graduation shooting at top Philippines university. So now, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting that. So who the fuck is shooting up a graduation? What the wait a minute. Who the fuck is shooting up a graduation? I guess somebody who didn't graduate, huh? Who the fuck else would shoot up a graduation other than somebody who was denied graduation? Like no, you got to do another year. Who the fuck is shooting up a goddamn graduation? Well, I'm sure I can click in it and get further details, but I'm not gonna do that. That just kind of threw me off. I'm like, so damn. So people you done went through your whole college years, and you get executed. It's crazy. Hold on. So let me put on some different music. I literally played the whole album. I think I played the whole, this was the whole album. So let me put on something else. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just keep on the gunner. Oh, fuck that. I just started over. I'm not going to take up too much time trying to. Yeah, I'm just going to start it over. No problem. Anything to do with Canaanite gods? I heard death cults. Are you talking about the shooting? Or are you talking about Trump? I see you, Professor. Are you talking about the shooting or you talking about Trump? Let us continue here. What else is going on? Let's see. I got like 3 windows open here. This is harder than it looks. No pun intended. Hold on. Insiders admit race to be the next UK Prime Minister is headed for 5-star catastrophe. I said that crazy. Catastrophe. Fuck it. Right? Y'all know what I'm saying. Right? Catastrophe. Yeah, alright. I'm kind of getting tongue-tied, but you see it right in front of you. So what they're saying is, because I guess for those who didn't know, Boris Johnson, who was the previous Prime Minister, he resigned recently, right? So the Prime Minister resigned, so now they have to choose another one. So basically what they're saying, whoever they choose, they're headed straight for, a kerfuffle. Right, I'll just use that word, a kerfuffle. I don't even know where I got that word from. I don't even know where I got that. Like, who the fuck who would have ever said that? I don't even know where I got that word from. I know it's a real word though, but I don't know where it came from. I don't know why I even use that word, but it makes sense. But we see there has been the Italian Prime Minister just shut down. There has been many Prime Ministers shutting down all over Europe. Well, resigning. Because it is a new world order. All these Prime Ministers resigning. This has never happened, not at this rate, not this quick before. Can you tell us if it's a male or female? Like, y'all really trying to figure that out? I guess it is pivotal information. He said, is it male or female? Well, if I said Trump is an Egyptian deity, of course, why would it be a woman? Why would it be a woman? If we're talking about Trump, why would it be a woman? But no, if you study, it's let me stop saying it's obvious. It's not obvious. It's not obvious. It's clearly not obvious. Again, I don't even remember how I figured it out. I don't remember how I figured it out. But when I did figure it out, I couldn't fucking believe it. I couldn't believe it. And when you figure it out, you're gonna be like, damn. When you figure it out, it's gonna blow your mind. Like that emoji, it's gonna blow your mind when you figure like, oh shit. Everything is gonna make sense. Everything is gonna make sense. That's why I don't want to just give it to you, because it's like that's too easy. When I want your mind to get blown like mine. But you'll figure it out. Don't try to rush it though. We ain't gotta figure it out this live stream. Take some time and do some research. You don't have to figure it out immediately. I don't think you're gonna figure it out immediately. Just take some time. It's no rush. It's no rush. Trump ain't going nowhere. It ain't no rush. Oh, here we go. Russian FM visits Egypt. As we're talking about Egypt, right? Part of African trip amidst Ukrainian war or Ukraine war. So there's no coincidence why they're in Egypt right now. See, this goes into what I'm saying. But I digress. We're not even going to get into that until the code is cracked. So that's a little bit too premature. Let's keep going. Israel gears up to fight as Russia puts screws to Jewish agency for unclear reasons. So basically what it's saying, Israeli PM warns Russia against shutting down Jewish nonprofit. So now Russia is attempting to shut down a Jewish nonprofit. In other words, Russia moves to shut agency handling immigration to Israel amid Ukraine rift. Because we know Russia is more so siding with the other side. Russia is not on the side of Israel because we're on the side of Israel. Israel is pro-American. So of course Putin is going to be anti-Israel, right? So that's, we know how the code of the streets work. They're ops. We got to say it that way. They're ops. So Russia is trying to shut down or blackball the ops, right? Anyway. Now they were also, this was a thing. They were speaking about Vladimir having a body double. So it's been going around that Vladimir Putin has a body double. They were saying the same thing about the leader of North Korea. Because I remember that. I remember they were saying the leader of North Korea had a body double, like the big fat man. They were saying that he had a body double too. Oh, you think I'm playing? Let me show you the article. I'm about to show you the article. Let me type it in. I'll show you exactly what I'm speaking about. Give me 1 second. Let me type this in. Cause I don't remember his name, but I can type in North Korea leader body double. Oh yes, Kim Jong. So back in October of 2021, here we go. So let me turn it back on. So here we go. A slimmer Kim Jong-un isn't using a body double, spy agency says, because that was a rumor. It was a rumor that he was using a body double. So this is basically, I'm just giving you the source. So they were talking about body doubles back in 2001 with the North Korean leader. Let me see if they have a image of him. So yeah, that's the image right here. Oh, here we go with this. You see, that's why I don't be liking pulling up shit, because who knows what the fuck is going to happen when you open up these web pages. It's all type of madness. But yeah, there's a North Korean leader. So they were talking about him having a body double. So I'm just giving you the background. So when we see this body double talk started last year in 2021. But you see, they actually did say Trump had a body double too. Oh, shit. Let me pull up the article, shall we? Right? I'm just trying to give you the evidence. I'm pulling up the article, so don't take my word for it. They were actually talking about Trump had a body. It was two Trumps. I think Dick Gregory said that before anybody. So Dick Gregory, there are two Trumps. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second. I think it's a YouTube video. Hold on. 1 second. I'll find this swiftly. Let's see. Okay. There are two Trumps. Here we go. Here we go right here. So we see on YouTube, there are several videos, but you see this is 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 6 years ago. So you see, there are two Donald Trumps. All right. All right then. You see you see the Wall Street Journal. You see Local 10. So these are news outlets. This just isn't a person that's making videos. right? All right, just giving you all the evidence you need. There's all the evidence you need, right? Two Trumps, and let me type in Dick Gregory. I spelled that right. Yep, there it is. There are two Donald Trumps, Dick Gregory. All right, I know most people ain't even seen that video. It only has 2.7 thousand views. So this is something that the average person don't even know about. If you want to know more information, just watch that video. I'm just giving you the evidence. There you go. Yep. Moving along. Yep. Moving along. Thousands join Pride March and what is it? What the fuck? Oh god. Hold on. So you see, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They marching in pride. They don't care. They don't give a fuck how hot it is. I guess why would they care, right? Why would they give a fuck about this? They are different types of people. I'll say that much. That they are different types of people. That's a different type of animal. But I don't want to degrade them and say animal. They are a different type of people. They will be sweating hot and all, and they don't care. See, the average person is trying to get the fuck up out the heat. They're trying to get in air conditioning. They don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? They need to be heard, and they will be heard, and they by any means necessary. They have a warrior spirit in that sense. They fuck it, right? Oh, shit. There we go. Sorry about that. All right. You know what I mean? We only got a couple more things to cover here, I'm sure. Right? What else is going on? Here we go. Israeli Navy sinks Palestinian vessel allegedly smuggling equipment to Hamas. So you see, Israel and Palestine, they fucking hate each other. Like the hate that they have between each other. So you think blacks and whites, you think we hate each other, right? You think the black and white thing, these people look the same. The only difference is their culture. They have the same skin tone though, and they hate each other worse than any white person hates a black person. Any black person hates a white person. Their hate goes a lot deeper than anything we have seen in America. Right? How do you know? Yeah, we've had slavery and all that, but then they had to deal with fucking Hitler and the Holocaust. You know what I mean? They had to deal with a whole nother level. But again, I digress. We don't even have to go in that direction. We don't have to go in that direction. But they have been at war for a long time. And it ain't stopping no time soon. Right? And here's another one. Iran says suspected Israeli cell members planning attack arrested. So you just see how there's like 3-4 different articles talking about this conflict with Israel and Palestine. It's like you see they don't stop. You see, they are on it every day. They are trying to take each other down on a level that we don't even truly understand. Like this goes deep. This is like 50, like almost, I think it's 100 years. Let me show you, right? Let me show you this conflict between Israel and Palestine. Let's see how far back this actually, for y'all think I'm playing around. Let's see just how far back they go back from. How long have they been beefing? Let's see. So I don't know if Wikipedia show it, but let's see. I'm just gonna type this in. Okay. So here we go. So it says here. Give me a second. Don't drop a fucking dime. All right. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is one of the world's most enduring conflicts. The world's most enduring conflict, beginning in the mid-20th century. Various attempts have been made to resolve the conflict as part of the Israeli-Palestinian peace process, but they have been unsuccessful. So there's your evidence. So you see, it is one of the most enduring conflicts in the world. And that's straight from Google, right? That's straight from Wikipedia. All right, so just in case you didn't know. You know what I mean? We don't understand the international politics. We barely even understand the American politics. So I understand. But I'm just trying to put a lot of information in a small amount of time here. A lot of information, small time. All right. Let's see what else we got. Anyway, here's more death. I know y'all like that. Y'all like that death, huh? Popular Canadian ski town put on lockdown after 2 shot dead, including alleged gangster. So when is the last time you have seen a whole fucking town get shut down because a gangster died? I'll wait. Exactly. So obviously this so-called gangster was more than a gangster if they shutting down the whole fucking town. Because normally, the police doesn't care about gangsters. They don't care about criminals. But apparently they do now because they shutting down the whole town. Because you would think they were all a good riddance, right? Like why would they even care? It's not a police officer. Why do they give a fuck about a gangster? Well, apparently they do, and they really are concerned. But anyway, again, if you want further information, feel free to read the article yourself. The New York Post. Right? Now we have this. Look at his face. You see, does that look like a face of somebody serious? You see his face? All right, what does it say? So it says Lavrov plans to save Ukrainians from the Zelensky regime, right? Because according to the Russians, Zelensky is a neo-Nazi. So according to the Russians, they are actually saving the Ukrainians from Zelensky. So you see, it's two different perspectives. Even though Zelensky is a Jewish man, Russia considers him a neo-Nazi. So you see how confusing that is? You see, but they do this too. They put all these dynamics in our face, and we wonder why we're confused. Look how confusing this shit is to the average person. Look how confusing this is. So clearly the average person don't even comprehend what's really going on. You're going to say police and gangsters on the same team? Well, yeah, there you go. Yeah, we've already spoke about that. Yes, they are on the same team. So he may as well have been considered a fucking police officer for that type of response to occur. You might as well have considered him a police officer for that type of response. All right. Now we're more about gang shit. 315 kids and adults shelter at school to escape Haiti gang war. So in Haiti, a gang war is so lethal that people are sheltering in schools, or a particular school, not plural, singular. So over 300 people are sheltered in a school because it's just that goddamn violent in Haiti, which I fucking understand. If you know about the Haitian Revolution. Oh, y'all don't know about the Haitian Revolution? Let me show you for those who don't know. I got something for you. Let's see. So let me type it in, Haitian Revolution, and let's see what comes up. Damn, hot like a heat stroke. Anyway, Haitian Revolution. It occurred August 22nd, 1791 through January 1st of 1804. So the Haitian Revolution was how the Haitian people got free from colonization, right? Meaning they used voodoo, or voodoo in this case. They used voodoo right? They had to poison the water. They had to kill men, women, and children. No, it's not Ptah. No, it's not Ptah. So just for those who don't know. But let's actually click on this. Let's get some context. Okay, that's a little too much. Here we go. Haitian Revolution. Series of conflicts between 1791 and 1804 between Haitian slaves, colonists, and the armies of the British and French colonizers, and a number of other parties. Through the struggle, the Haitian people ultimately won independence from France and thereby became the first country to be founded by former slaves. Beautiful. But you see how quick we are to forget. You see this shit? Real shit. What's realer than that? The slaves overcame colonization. And this is in the 1700s. Remember, slavery didn't end till like 1865 over here. Right? So we're talking about 1791. So that's what, like 30 years after the Declaration of Independence was written, and slavery was still in effect because most of the people signature on the Declaration of Independence were slave owners. So while we were still over here slaved up, they was like, fuck that. They called upon their spirits and they made that shit happen. They made a demonic pact and an angelic pact, and they made that shit happen. That's why I call this demonic and angelic pact, because when you do, shit like that happens. When you do it collectively, a collective pact is when you can do amazing things. Right? When the spirit takes over and it becomes a collective unconsciousness. No, it's not Atum. No, it's not Atum. Nah, no, it's not. All right, let's see. Bay Area man 76 arrested on suspicion of cold case murders. So obviously some man who has been, sneaking around for quite some time, they finally got enough evidence to arrest him. And they say cold case murder, so that's plural. That means this motherfucker was putting in work on many people, not just one person, many people, and somehow they caught up to him now. Right? And now, but he's an old man. He's in his 70s now. You know what I mean? So he probably was only going to be alive, 5 more years or some shit. So look like he's going to spend his last days in jail. Imagine that. Chinese court executes man who set ex-wife on fire. So you see how they get down in the East, in China. You see, oh, you want to set your wife on fire? We're going to kill you. You see, that's how they do it. So of course that wouldn't have happened in America. He probably would have just spent the rest of his life. He probably wouldn't even have gotten life. You know what I mean? Because you know how slick we play it. But in China they ain't have that. So like, they just took him out. Like, he don't even deserve to live anymore. Right? Now it says Al Qaeda affiliate claims deadly Mali attack. So I'm just letting y'all know, you see it's turned up in the world. It ain't just turned up here in America. We see all around the world, motherfuckers is going through extreme circumstances, whether it's extreme poverty, mass murders, political corruption. This is happening all over the place. Why? Because it is initiating a new world order, for those who didn't realize. Right? All right, what else we got here? Yeah, we already talked about that. The Jewish man sneaking into Mecca, but there's an actual article there. Now, Russia and Ukraine have been at war for 6 months now. Yes, because the war started in February 24th. Now we are in July 24th. So now it has officially entered the 6th month. Right? What is the 6th zodiac sign? What's the 6th zodiac sign? When you figure out the 6th zodiac sign, you can see where it's going. But I'll say that for you. Moving on. Myanmar, or Myanmar genocide. So this is something that happened a minute ago. And that's also the East. You know, that's also is. Here we go. Yeah, we talked about this. Thousands flee homes as wildfires rage across Europe. We talked about that already. And I think y'all get the point here. There's a good reason Russia's artillery is running out of ammo. Ukraine keeps blowing it up. See, this is the bullshit. That's propaganda. That's propaganda. Russia is not running out of bullets or ammunition, so don't even fall. You see, this is American media. You see what American media will have us thinking that Russia is running low on ammo. That's just not the case. They have plenty. Don't fall for that at all. Like that is untrue. Because you're only going to see that in American outlets. If you look at the news anywhere else, look at any other news outlet that's outside of America, they're not going to be saying that. So just letting you know, that is strictly an American view. That has nothing to do with how things are actually playing out. All right? But yeah, I'm going to actually, y'all get the point, right? We don't have to go through each of these articles, right? Now Ukraine's neighbor is worried about Russian evasion, right? So now it says Moldova. They feel like they're going to be invaded next. But again, nobody said nothing about that. But they're just these are just accusations at this point. There is no evidence that that's going to actually happen. This is just what they're speculating. Oh shit. The man actually died. See, I heard about this story. Israeli couple arrested after man dies in pool sinkhole. See, I saw this video on Twitter. I saw the video of the man going into the sinkhole. I didn't know he actually died though. So basically, it was a big ass pool that, you know, somehow it was a sinkhole in it. And then everything just, I would show the video, but I don't want to, you know, it's on Twitter. But yeah, you see a man going into that shit. So like when I watched it, I'm like, oh shit. I didn't think the man was gonna die though. I just thought he got caught into a little sinkhole and he just got the fuck out. Apparently he was not able to escape. He went straight to the clip off. I didn't know he died though. I'm like, oh shit. I didn't know he went straight to the clip off. That's crazy. Then they arrest the couple. So I guess the owners of the pool, they're like, yo, you just let this man die. You could just see people standing around. If you look at the video, you see people standing around. Let me see if they actually have the video. Let me see if they actually have the video. Let's see if they had the video. Because I saw the video. I don't know if they're going to actually show it, though. Oh, yeah. This is what y'all want to see? Vin Diesel celebrates 55th birthday in Rome. This is what y'all want to see right here? This is what y'all want to see? Oh, shit. I don't know what's going on here. Let me just get out of there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, but this is the NY Post. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Here's a video. Here's a video. Here's a video. If y'all see it on the lower side. Let me see. Hold on. So it's like I can't even click it. So I don't know what they're doing with that. I don't know what that's about. All right, here it is. Here's a video. So you see, dude, this guy just went into the sunken place. I don't know if you saw that guy go into the sunken place. And again, no disrespect, but I didn't know his life got. Anyway, y'all get it. There's the footage. I guess that's his face right there. That's the man who died. That's his face. They was moving. That's what I'm saying. Like, they just let it happen. They just let it happen. It was no sense of urgency. They just let it. You just see people walking around and shit. They just let him go. They're like, damn, that he's just destined for hell. That's how they was feeling. They just let him die. You see, nobody was trying to do anything because I guess they were afraid that. No, they wasn't afraid. Like, you see, they was moving too casual. Wasn't no fear. They just let him go. They just let it. So, hopefully, you don't ever be in a situation where people just stand around and just let you get absorbed into the clip off. You know, because I'm sure that's no fun. But he's immortal now, right? His face is on my video now. Right? All right. All right, enough of this. Enough of it. Let me turn this off. Y'all get the point. Moving on type of shit. Alright, so y'all get it. Y'all get the point. Hold on. Trying to click on my image here. Hold on. There we go. Make that a little bigger. Alright. Let me see. So let me close this down. So I'll put the number up. Hold on. So if anybody want to call in, I'll put the number up. Let me Google Voice this. Hold on. And then I'm going to I will put the number up in just a second. Give me 1 second to log in here. Let's see. And I'll put let me put the number into the chat. Give me a second to put the number into the chat. But again, that's only if anybody wants to call in. If not, we can go ahead and check out. But just in case somebody has something to say, you can speak. So we'll give it about 5 minutes. Otherwise, we'll check out. So, but let me go ahead and put the number in there. 1 second. Yeah. I guess it's just me. Like that. I don't know. The music is nice. Is it just me? Is it just me enjoying the music? I guess so. That's all good. All right, let me go ahead and put this number in here. Give me 1 second. One second. Okay. There we go. Seven 702 530. All right. There you go. So there's a number. 7, yeah, that's the number. All right. So again, anybody has any questions, anything, you can go ahead and put them in. Again, if not, we'll check out about 5 minutes. Said everything that need to be said. You know, I mean, in terms of the current events, there's more current. You see, there's a lot going on. I couldn't even cover everything in the first video. Right? All right. I'm gonna put the mic down. Fuck it. I'm gonna turn the music up. Hold on, I'm about to turn this shit up. Hold on, I'm gonna put this down.
Metro Boomin want some more, nigga.
dance like hammer cup. Hey, not this cash, I got more. Hey, don't need no flash, lightning bolts. Hey, smash, I got rags in the dashboard. I bought it in jet without my passport. And they cut my ties, you a bad source. If I'm in that nigga, work a task force. Yeah, I got rags, ho, and we'll pass a hoe. She want a young metro. Baby girl got the best throw. Bitch, I'm going in beast mode. I land in heat throw. Please keep my lean cold. G4, she leans. Don't see you cheat, ho. 65 bins. Yeah, this the big roll. It cost me 10. I got 3 paddles. They buy me rare clothes. I drippin' Rick. Oh, I rock on mains. Swerving no lane. Don't play no games. Ain't no joke. Don't do no hate.